Okay, so now we're live on YouTube. I will explain a few things about Talk and Talk before we start. As you know, we are a conversation platform where you can come here and talk in a lot of languages. We have English, Spanish, French, Italian. Today we're speaking in English about Independence Day because today is 4th of July. So let's start. Hugo, why do you think Americans celebrate Independence Day?
I don't know.
No
I
idea.
believe that the country American was born for many Americans. Eu acredito que essa data marca o nascimento do país para alguns americanos, né? So they are patriots because this.
Perfect. Makes sense. They are happy for their country, so they celebrate. Makes sense. And Hugo, can you name two things you can do outdoors on Independence Day in the US? People usually do.
The video show picnics, barbecue. Barbecue aqui é o molho, né?
Yeah, barbecue. Yeah.
Some music shows. I believe that
there are a lot of parties, right? They mention house parties,
yes.
picnics, barbecues. People like to go outside because of the weather, which is good, and because they like to celebrate, né? Porque gosta de celebrar aí o Independence Day.
Civic presentations, como fala desfile militar. Como?
Parades.
Yeah.
And here in Brazil, you also have some, né, during our Independence Day, some parades. It's not that common as in the US, but we have a few here.
No?
Não, a gente tem aqui também. Não é tão comum.
Mas não é tão comum lá nos Estados Unidos?
Não é tão comum aqui.
Os desfiles cívicos, os desfiles militares?
Yeah.
Really?
At least where I lived, I didn't see a lot of it during Independence Day. Like people, where I lived, people usually didn't go, like didn't celebrate a lot. They just
don't celebrate a lot, but many schools, for example, parades in the streets.
No, yeah, of course, and mostly for children, because like they like to celebrate those things, but they don't care a lot usually, né? Here in Brazil we don't have that parties that they have in the US, né? Não tem aquelas festas que tem nos Estados Unidos. I don't know why, but that's it. And question number 3 is about that. Brazil celebrates its Independence Day. Do you celebrate it? What do you do on September 7th?
I served the army, Brazilian army, in 2014, 2014. So I learned to patriots. Patriots? I don't know. So celebrated the independences of de country, de país. I believe the people se connected for the one reason. So the Brazil is many miscegenation. No Brasil é diversificado, né? But one time the country is patriotic in World Cup, for example, né? Na Copa do Mundo, né? Todo mundo se une, né? Para torcer. Então, nesse período, the Brazil is very patriotic. So the football make the union, faz a união.
That's true.
Faz sentido?
Yes, makes sense, because I feel more patriotic during World Cup than Independence Day, because I don't celebrate Independence Day. Like, for me, it's just a regular holiday. But some people celebrate, right? And there's no problem at all. But it's not that we don't have that parties that USA has. So I think World Cup here is it's cooler than Independence Day. É mais legal, eu acho, a Copa do Mundo aqui pra gente. Porque a gente tem festa durante a Copa do Mundo, né? O pessoal se une pra assistir o jogo. So I think here in Brazil, we feel more patriotic during World Cup too.
I believe that value about the war, das guerras, né, também tornam eles também mais patriotas por eles terem feitos maiores, por exemplo, nas grandes guerras, né? Segunda Guerra Mundial, por exemplo. So I believe that is the reason too.
Perfect. Makes sense. Makes sense. And what do you do on September 7th?
I watch the parades, military parades, and go to the beach. It is
enjoy the holiday, right?
Yes.
Perfect. And Hugo, why do you think Brazilian Independence Day is not as celebrated as the American one?
Qual é essa questão? A 4?
Number 4.
They talk before antes? Before. Because the miscegenations. Um contexto histórico, for example, how they como eles foram, como os Estados Unidos foi, como chama? Descoberto. And how the Brazil is discovered. I believe there I don't know. Em English, I don't know. Mas eu acredito que acredito que lá diferente do que aqui a gente foi explorado, né? E lá também teve a exploração, mas diferente daqui. Então, is this for me uma razão por eles serem mais patriotas, mas pela situação, a gente que era para ser mais patriotas por ter conseguido a libertação de tamanha exploração, né? Eu acho que nós fomos mais explorados, então era para termos sido, eram para sermos mais patriotas. Né? Ter conquistado a independência era para ser algo de grande valor. Mas brasileiro eu me incluo no meio, né? Sou brasileiro. So.
Okay, perfect. But why was it different in the colonization of USA and the colonization of Brazil?
Colonization. This is road.
But why was it different? Por que foi diferente? What was different?
I don't remember very I very remember, but first, they different nations, países. For example, we was Portugal, né? E eles foram, don't remember.
England.
Os ingleses, yeah. So, já tem uma diferença, né, do português para os ingleses. So, the culture, a cultura, estou inglesando as palavras.
Oh, no, but it's culture. It's culture. So you think
Culture.
it's different because of the culture of the Portuguese people and the culture of British people. That's it?
Yes.
Makes sense. Yeah, I think all of us were colonized here in America. Né? In USA, they killed all the indigenous people during colonization. Here, some of them stayed alive, but there everybody was killed. Yeah, all of us were exploited. We had slavery in all of the places. But I guess the difference is that in the US, they knew how to colonize themselves. Like after the British invasion, né, que eles gostam de chamar assim, after the British invasion, they were the invaders. Eles mesmos se separavam, né? They were really racist back on that, until today, but back on that time was even worse. So they were their own colonizers, né? Eles são os próprios colonizadores deles mesmos, after the British, né? Depois dos britânicos. So I think that's why they are more patriotic. The ones that really like that are the ones that love the country and the ones that hate the country. And mostly because of that, the explorers and the exploit. Né? Os exploradores e os explorados. It's always like that, né? Sempre tá assim. So let's go to question number 5. What are some common symbols or decorations you associate with country celebrations in your culture?
Here? No. I think don't have.
No.
September,
decorations.
September
7th.
7th. I talking before more in World Cup, but in September 7th, no. But the flags, the Brazilian flags, maybe. In my city, don't have decorations. Brazilian, maybe, but here, no.
Yeah, here we don't have it too. We don't have it either. I guess we don't have cities that put flags and those things during Independence Day. They put on World Cup, né? Na Copa do Mundo eles Independence Day.
Pintam as paredes, colocam as bandeirinhas nas ruas. But September 7th, no.
Yeah, it's true. But I guess we have some symbols or decorations we associate with our culture, but not related to Independence Day. For example, we have a lot of celebrations here in Brazil that we use different decorations. For example, June festivals, né? Festa Junina. It's a Brazilian carnival.
Yeah.
Some decorations and symbols that are associated with our culture and its celebrations, but they are not related to the country, né? Tipo, não é relacionada ao orgulho de ser brasileiro. There's always, tem isso também. There's also that.
O carnaval no Brasil é primeiro aí no mundo, I believe.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I have understand the question about the independence. So
it can be like with country celebration. country celebrations. Any celebration can be Independence Day, June Festivals, Carnival, Christmas. I don't know, anything.
Christmas is mundial.
Worldwide, that's true. Yeah, Christmas is worldwide, or like, let's see. I guess Christmas is the only one. New Year's Eve, né? I don't know. But we don't have a lot holidays that we celebrate here in Brazil that are known worldwide, né? Que são conhecidos no mundo todo. Todo mundo celebra.
Basicamente são 3 do Brasil?
I don't know, I would say so, né? June Festivals, Carnival, I would say 2, né? Só esses que eu acho que a gente comemora, né? I think. We celebrate and the rest of the world don't.
Here many holidays. Many holidays. I believe that the country have more holidays. Acho que o Brasil é o país que tem mais feriados, né?
Sure.
Quase todo mês.
Yeah, almost every month. But not every holiday we celebrate, né? Nem todo feriado a gente tem festa, né? Tipo assim, Children's Day, Dia das Crianças. We don't celebrate. It's like, it's not a party. It's just Children's Day. And it's a holiday because it's dia de Nossa Senhora Aparecida também, né? Então, os 2 dias num dia só. So, and it's not a holiday that we celebrate. We have a lot of holidays. Tiradentes. Ninguém celebra Tiradentes. Só em Ouro Preto, aqui perto de onde eu moro, eles celebram. But the rest of Brazil, they don't celebrate. So let's go to question number 6. Why do you think Americans are prouder than Brazilians of their country?
I don't know. Have you seen the American movies has flag in the country?
Yeah.
Quase todos os filmes americanos têm a bandeira, né? So I believe they understand o que é independência. Acho que eles entendem o que é independência. So, acho que é isso.
So they are prouder than Brazilians because they understand what is independence. That's it?
Yes, the Brazilians don't still. Ainda. I don't know. Acho que não dá para culpar o governo ou alguma coisa assim do tipo, né? Mas, como falei nas perguntas anteriores. Só um minuto.
Okay, don't worry.
Por causa... Não sei, I don't know. Brazilian deve ser estudado.
Okay, but I would like to understand your point. Like, why do you think we don't know what is independence? O que é independência? Por que a gente não sabe? O que te leva a pensar isso? That's what I like to know.
Não é o que não sabemos, né? Ser liberto, né? E independência, acho que levo para a situação de quando você tem, sei lá, seus 16 anos que quer fazer as coisas, mas você não tem a sua independência ainda. Você depende dos seus pais, né? Então, acho que o brasileiro ainda não... É como se a colonização saiu do Brasil, mas o Brasil não saiu da colonização.
Okay, makes sense. But I don't think we are so dependent on Portugal nowadays. Like, I think Portugal depends more on us than we depend on them. I guess our problem é o complexo de vira-lata, né? Que a gente acha que a gente é sempre pior. I guess that's the problem. And not related to our colonizers, né? Não relacionado a Portugal, but more related to the Americans. Mas mais relacionados aos americanos mesmo, né? We always think United States are better, United States are awesome. And they're not like, they are a cool country, but not that they are a perfect country. They are not, I think, né? In my opinion, I don't think they are. So I guess we should be prouder of our country the way it is, né? Like, usually people don't like to celebrate Carnival because, muita bagunça, não sei o quê. That's Brazil. Isso é uma coisa brasileira, né? But they like, I have a friend that she's an English teacher too, and she doesn't like to celebrate Carnival or June festivals. But every American holiday, she makes a party at her house, like St. Patrick's Day or Thanksgiving, Halloween. She celebrates American holidays. I don't think this is a cool thing if you are Brazilian. You should celebrate your festivals, not others. Não outros, né? Should be proud of our country. The way it is, do jeito que é, né? Não tentar pegar de outros países e implantar aqui. So let's go to question number 7. Have you ever participated in a country celebration from a different culture? How did it differ from your own country's celebrations?
Different culture.
Can be like in another state, for example.
No. No.
Never.
I don't remember. I believe never.
Never. Would you like to?
I don't know. I know it's very. Eu não conheço muitos. Não tenho sei lá. In American, they celebrating Super Bowl. Nice. I think very nice. Eu acho que é muito legal. But here in Brazil, eu ainda quero ir, né? Sei lá, viajar lá e participar lá. But I don't know when, quando, eu não sei quando.
Yeah, the Super Bowl seems really cool. The country stops, right? O país para só pro Super Bowl. It's really cool. It's like us with soccer, is them with football, né? A gente com o futebol, eles com o futebol americano. They really like it. So, makes sense. It's just like here at final da Libertadores, né? The country stops so people can watch the final match. So, I think it's really cool. So, let's go to question number 8. In your opinion, what makes country celebrations meaningful and important in today's globalized world? Por que elas são importantes, as celebrações dos países, assim?
I believe that union make union the country. For example, the Christmas. The Christmas is celebration, and that union the every people. Last week talk about this. No, last week. I don't know. No, don't remember. But o coração das pessoas ficam mais sensíveis e tal, sei lá. Nessa Christmas, né? Carnaval. O pessoal fica mais alegre. So is this.
It's like the vibe of the country, né? A vibe do país. No Natal todo mundo solidário, no Carnaval todo mundo feliz, festa junina todo mundo feliz também. It's like that, right?
Uma coisa da festa junina são as comidas, né? Acho que elas se sobressaem também em alguns locais.
They are delicious. They are delicious. Perfect. And how do country celebrations impact tourism and attract visitors to country? Como que essas celebrações de cada país atraem visitantes, né? Impactam o turismo para um país?
I believe traz, verbo trazer. Come.
Bring.
Bring. Como é vir, né? Bring many money. Call attention. Call, chamar. Chama atenção. The music, the shows, in Brazil have many places, beautiful places. So call attention to. Então, many tourists come here because the place. So the shows, the celebrations, and é algo a mais.
Perfect. Yeah. And during Carnival, we receive a lot of visitors here, né? Muita gente vem ver. Because it calls attention, just like you said, right? Chama muita atenção. Worldwide, something that we only have here, né? Uma coisa que só tem aqui. That's true. But we have a lot of celebrations that calls attention worldwide. Like, for example, New Year's Eve in Rio, em Copacabana, there are a lot of tourists there. Tem muito turista lá também, durante o Ano Novo no Rio. Or Carnival itself. Festa junina não tem muito, não. Mas tem vários outros festivais brasileiros que recebem, né, muitos turistas. Because it's beautiful. We have a lot of beautiful places, né? Just like you said. Yeah. So let's go to question number 10. What is
very fast today?
Oi?
Very fast today.
It's because it's only you, right? So usually it's faster.
I don't speak much too.
Don't worry about it. It's a part of it. It happens. Usually when we have more people, it takes a while. Everybody talks. Everybody gives their opinion, and then when there's only one person, it's hard to make like to continue here for a long time.
Yeah.
But still, I'd like to talk to you about other things later. So let's go to question number 10. What is the most interesting country celebration you have ever been or heard about, and why did you like it?
The Union Party. Because the foods. And I like very much the September 7th. Because I served the army, so I learned to patriots there. So I like very much the 7th day, and I participate in the, I don't know, do you knowledge desbravadores?
Never heard. What is
that? Já ouviu falar dos escoteiros?
This one I know.
Yeah. É semelhante, parecido.
Like you go to the woods, you camp, you do.
Yes. And parades in the streets in 7th day. So a gente se arrumava todo, ficava bonitinho, ia para marchar, fanfarra. Very nice.
Nice. So, yeah, and you were a kid, right? Era criança, né? Usually it's for children, né? Tipo, pelo que eu vejo, desfile de 7 de setembro é sempre, tipo, escola que faz, para criança, because they really like, né? As crianças gostam desse negócio. Usually it's for children. Perfect. So, Hugo, let me stop the live on YouTube. Deixa eu parar aqui nossa live no YouTube.